Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Jets going up against Bortles' Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's got room. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stafford on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. And a look at the defense now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for
and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead the third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially give him 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll come out in the pistol. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. So from the 40 to the 45. 5-yard run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Bortles now on first down. And this is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run with Whitlock, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's got time, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On second down, here's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Third down now following the completed pass. Play clock winding down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
They come out here in the eye. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to... man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll go backwards. Luke, now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bortles. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Jet first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Stays on his feet. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to go for a big play. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Quentin Rollins there on the tackle. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And it's complete to Kelsey. Still shedding tackles. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Stafford on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd downs. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board. You're happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Bortles. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Two receivers left, one to the right.
Here we go now.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And Miller with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's hacked down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To throw is Stafford. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. Oh, he bowls over it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Fighting through. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
3 down. Here we go. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st down Cowboys. In the red zone this time. Bortles going to look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Throw.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jets. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
The Patriots are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock.